things to do, but all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Duke Blue Devils, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Demon Deacons will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Blue Devils offense will have the opening possession of the game. Blowouts in rivalry games can be the result of a number of factors. Sometimes teams start pressing. Sometimes it just gets away. Sometimes they didn't have the right mindset. The last time they got together, lopsided. What happens this time, David?
But either way, last time affects this time because all you've heard about is we weren't even competitive. This is a rivalry game, a big-time game. We didn't show up. We dishonored our previous teams and squads, and we've got to do better. That's all they've heard coming into this game, Palmer.
Yeah, David, I think that was the story the last time these teams played. One team handled the emotion of the game better than the other team. You've got to be able to play within yourself and play one snap at a time. That last game got away from the losing team. I don't expect that to happen today.
The throw to the outside is complete. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Blue Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. So Wake Forest offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The short hands, it's McCord. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. Offense gets set for second down. Back to pass. Fires to the big fella. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark. Guys, let's step back for a moment and talk a little Wake Forest. For programs at this level, they are regularly fighting off the big school for diamonds in the rough, but it looks as if they won this battle with a commitment from a three-star receiver, Jesse. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're doing?
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, better look out! Breaks into the open. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. PAT makes it 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big Ten action today. A couple of teams who have had this game circled on the calendar for some time.
Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Just a short pass to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. The Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The play action fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. 3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Finds his man. It's McCord. He did not make it a stonewall on 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons will try to move the chains on 4th down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Skips away from pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. The Demon Deacons can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking to fire. Fires toward the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball.
There he goes. We've seen this from this sophomore. So dangerous after he makes the grab. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Under fire. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Wake! Quick strike through the air for the score. Setting up for the extra point and the top.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when they're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the shotgun, the inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. The give on the inside. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Entertaining 1st quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the 1st. Let's see who gets the edge early in the 2nd. to go up top. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Grabbed in the middle. It's Meyer. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, that's why that one fell incomplete.
He leaves it with his back. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Thanks to grab. That'll be enough for a 1st down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great effort by the defense here. Offense trying to go wide receiver screen. How about the speed on defense rounding to the football?
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Blue Devils started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Lets it fly. And he really wanted to get the touchdown there, but it's incomplete. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Pushes toward the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Duke. Getting set for the point after. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. On the run, fires downfield. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Oh, he wants it all. Makes the grab down the left side. And an explosive play. Has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They almost got a 1st down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Trying to keep this drive alive.